the regions. Now, they have some more difficult questions for sure, but these are they, and this is what you have to be prepared for. So when you can take a regions question, and we haven't even gone over the quiz yet, and we can knock out a lot of people with hundreds, and then how many people looked at it and said, oh, that I should have known better? Okay? So that's good. I'm very, very, very happy with the quiz results. All right, so number one says to simplify by combining like terms. And yesterday we overcame technological malfunctions, and we still managed to get a lot of this covered. So, what's the big thing in number one that's a danger, danger, danger moment?
There's a negative sign.
Yeah, the negative outside the parentheses. So I have to make sure that I'm going to distribute that negative to everything in the parentheses. So I'm going to get 2n squared minus 5n plus n squared, because none of this is related to that negative sign. That negative sign applies to the parentheses, so it's minus 3n plus 4. Now I just combine like terms like I did a couple days ago. 2n squareds plus another n squared make? 3n squared. Negative 5n and another negative 3n make what?
Negative 8n.
Negative 8n, and then there's plus 4, and that's my answer. Okay? Any questions? All right, can I divide by 4 in number 2?
No.
No, I can't, because there's all this other stuff on the same side. Now, if the other stuff wasn't on that side, then I could think of doing it. So I have to distribute. So I get 8x plus 12. Oh, here's a negative sign to distribute. So this also applies to equations. Minus x plus 1 equals 41. Now, what's my next step? Talk to me. Combine like terms. Very good. Combining like terms is exactly the same thing as same side, same operation. 8x and a negative x is 7x. 12 and 1 is 13, equals 41. Now I'm on standard two-step grounds. This should be very simple. 7x is 28. Divide by 7. X equals 4. Okay? Now, describe the 3 steps necessary for the second problem. This question exists because sometimes they give you a question and then they give you choices as to what you could and couldn't do. So, what are the 3 steps that you did on number 2, or 3 of the steps? Who wants to say one of them? Go ahead.
Same side, same operation.
Okay, it wasn't the first one, but we definitely got to that. And you wouldn't want to write same side, same operation, because nobody but me knows what that means. So you would write combined like terms. Okay, Phoebe? Distributed the 4, good. And also the negative sign. All right, and then you could say that you use the addition property of equality, or you you made sure you got all the numbers on a side by itself. All right. We can ignore the part of your sheet that says a typical question from last year. The first year that this was given out, we also had to take the Math 8 assessment, and it was just too much to ask kids to do. So then the next year, they changed it, and we didn't have to cover that material anymore. So I don't really have to do scientific notation with you. All right, so we just skipped that question. I took them all, I thought I took all of them out, but apparently I left that one on there. Now, laws of exponents. We did them in 7th grade. We're doing them again now. Look, here's the laws. For those people who like to see the laws written in front of them. X to the a times x to the b is x to the a plus b. Now, what's an example of that? X to the 5th times x squared is x to the 7th. Add the exponents. 5 plus 2 is 7. Why does it work? Well, here's x to the 5th. Here's x squared. Isn't that just a picture of x to the 7th? Okay. Likewise, so if we are multiplying, same base, keep that base all the way through, add the exponents. Which one of those is true? Top one. The base stays the same all the way through, but sometimes kids think it's 9. It's not 9. Base stays the same. Just like the x stays the same all the way through, the 3 stay the same all the way through, okay? Because it would be like 3 times 3 is 3 squared, and and then 3 times 3 is 3 to the third, and altogether I do not have 9 to the fifth. What do I have? 3 to the fifth, okay? Now, just like when you're multiplying, you add exponents. When you're dividing, you what? You subtract exponents. So x to the sixth over x squared is x to the fourth, and there's an example, we would do die, and there would be 4 of them left, okay? When I raise a power to a power, I multiply. Example, x to the fourth squared is x to the eighth. The reason is, to square something means to use it as a factor twice. There's x to the fourth twice. How many x's do I have there? I have 8. Okay? So you guys do these first 3 questions. Let's see what you get. Feel free to look at your rules if you need them. After today, you shouldn't have to do that anymore. You should have them well known and memorized. Like your protein bar. Okay. What is x cubed times x squared, everybody? X to the fifth. Agree? Add exponents. Now, this is a slightly different one. Here, we're going to multiply coefficients. Coefficients means the number in front. Turn to your neighbor, look at them, and say, coefficients means the number in front. Both of you say it. Go ahead. That was so lame. Maggie was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. Go ahead, do it again. Very good. Okay. So, we're going to multiply coefficients. Say that, multiply coefficients. Add exponents. So, 5 times 3 is 15, and there's really a little 1 here, into the third. Okay? What the heck is this? In each hand an operating, writing implement? You look like Edward Scissorhands. All right. Now, what did we just say about coefficients and exponents? Come on, talk to me. What about coefficients and exponents? Multiply. Number in the front known as a coefficient. Multiply coefficients and add exponents. 3 times negative 7 is?
Negative 7. 21.
21. Most people would have struggled on the negative and not the fact that 7 times 3 is 21. Now, a to the 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. B to the 8. C to the 4. Good. Any questions? Yes. Where did I put an addition sign? Oh, because I'm multiplying it. Does that make sense? Oh, see, I hate when kids do this to me. I'm honestly trying to help you. And they go, sure. You're like ready for marriage. Honey, is there anything I can do to help? No. You having a good day? Yes. You guys ever dealt with that at home? Like mom's a little cranky?
Yes.
Well, you know, hello. I'm multiplying these two. So I multiply coefficients, I add exponents. Are we good? Is that a yes?
Sure.
Look at that look. You're right. Yes, sure. Here you go. She gives me one of these. Okay. Let's go to the next row. Turn the page. Chance to operate with the division rules. Go. This time we're not going to multiply coefficients and add exponents. What are we going to do? What do we do to coefficients? Divide. What do we do to the exponents? Very good. Can you just tell me what that says? Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you find the value there.
Only 4, 5, and 6.
Only what?
Only 4, 5, and 6. Do we do 10 and
Yeah.
11?
Yeah. All right, ready? What's the answer to number 4?
Square.
X squared. Good, right? Because you subtract exponents. What's the answer to number 5?
Negative 2 and
Negative 2n to the third. Good. What's the answer to number 6?
negative 2 and
No, positive 2.
oh.
A to the fifth, B to the. Why do you think I chose a 10 and a 5 here? What do you think I was trying to get you to do?
Make sure you don't divide.
That's right, make sure you don't divide. That was the whole purpose behind choosing those numbers. It's not an accident. Okay, I see a lot of people went ahead with the next section, so we'll kind of do that now. What's n to the fifth to the third?
N to the 15.
N to the 15. Now, danger, danger, danger. This is one that I'm sure some of you messed up. Look, the fourth power refers to everything in the parentheses. It also refers to the 2.
Wait, so you do.
So you do 2 to the 4th. No, 2 to the 4th is not 8. That's the second way you can screw up. What's 2 to the 4th, guys? 16.
What?
B to the 12th.
Okay, sure. Can you just put 2 before that?
Well, typically, because it's a coefficient, we convert it into a number.
But can we?
This would be multiple choice, and I've never seen them put 2 to the 4th on there. Okay. Next, I'm going to cube everything in the parentheses. 5 to the third is 125. X to the 9th. Y to the 12th. Z to the 3rd. Good. All right. Now, for some reason, number 10 is not on here, but it was on here. It says if x to the 8 times x to the b is, or x to the 5 is x to the 9th, it says find the value of x. It should say find the value of a. What's a in that one?
4.
4. And then the one after that, if that is that, find a and b. What are a and b?
5.35 and B is 60.
What?
Well, there's only a b. Why does it say a and b?
Because there is an A and an
And Y is
Oh, it's in the first part. Okay. So,
Funny.
a is 16, right?
B is 60.
This is too confusing.
Ready? Hold it.
Yeah, 4 times 4.
3x to the 4th, y to the a
This is so funny.
to the 4th is equal to, what does it say, 81? X to the b, y to the 21. Okay, now, this would be 4 to the 4 is 16. So b is 16.
Yay.
Then it's a times 4 has to equal 21. So I get 4a equals 21. Divide by 4, a is 5 1/4 or 5.25.
What? Oh my
Okay.
god.
Look, isn't it true that when I raise a power to a power, I have to multiply?
Yeah.
So I wrote 4a for multiplication, and it has to equal 21. So if it was 20, I think everybody would say, oh, it has to be a 5, right? But because it's 21, it's a little bit of ugly math involved. Okay? All right, so we got our laws of exponents down pat. Multiply coefficients, add exponents, divide coefficients, subtract exponents. Nice job on the quiz today. Hasta la vista, vaya con Dios, toodaloo, ta-ta, arrivederci. Smile a lot. Ciao, arrivederci, adios, amigos y amigas.